Welcome into the video, welcome into the channel. Hope everybody's doing well out there. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking Apple TV 4K because rumor has it there is a new tvOS rolling out. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know I've cheated a little bit here and I've already checked to see if my particular Apple TV 4K has received an update. And let's go ahead and do a little drum roll, please. There it is. You can see here it says an update is available and the new tvOS is going to be 18.4. Now, I'm looking forward to this a little more than usual because if you notice down there on the bottom left, the current tvOS I have is 18.3.1. And generally when it's a smaller update in stature, it's just going to go up by that 0.1, 0.2, so on. Usually when it moves up to like 18.4, 18.5, whatever it's going to be, that's generally when you see some new features added. So I'm pretty excited here to check it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get things installed. And I'll jump back in if I have any installation problems, things like that. If not, I'll come back on the other side and talk about what actually comes with tvOS 18.4. Okay, the new tvOS has just finished installation, the device restarted and all that fun stuff. There's one thing I forgot to mention at the intro and before I started installing is that if you have an OLED TV like the one you're looking at here, my LG G4, I highly recommend that you turn down the brightness settings or put it on a picture mode that's kind of made for darkroom because these Apple TV 4K devices, at least as far as my experience goes, can take a very long time to install, and Apple loves to just put on a full screen with a big ass Apple logo in the middle and a progress bar. And sometimes these installs, depending on what's coming in the update, can take 10 or 20 minutes. And if you care about stuff like image retention, I wouldn't want a big Apple logo sitting in the middle of the screen for 10 or 20 minutes straight during install. So if you're worried about that at all, just put it on a darker picture mode or turn down brightness, and then once the install is done, put it back. All right, so let's go in and make sure that this update is actually installed on here. So let's go back to System, let's go back to Software Updates, and there it is. tvOS 18.4 looks to be good to go. So now let's figure out what actually comes with this update. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you know that as far as I know, everything about this update is centered around one of the app tiles you see on the screen here. And I'm going to give you a few seconds to guess which one it is in the comments. Okay, hopefully you didn't cheat. Hopefully you guessed and you were honest about it, but everything that as far as I can tell that comes with tvOS 18.4 is centered around this app right here, the Apple TV app. Now, I don't have a subscription to Apple TV. I'm going to go ahead and go into the app. I'm not very optimistic that I'm going to be able to show you the new things that comes with this. And as I kind of look around in here, it does appear to me that the changes may not have necessarily taken hold because I don't have a subscription. And number one, there's now a large plus button by your titles that allows you to easily add them to your watch list. So again, I've popped into this one already. I see add to watch list right here. This is what it looked like before I installed the update. I'm guessing that if I had an Apple TV subscription, and I'm gonna get out of that before I get a copyright. I'm guessing if I had an Apple TV subscription, I might see a plus button way out here even, but unfortunately, I don't see anything that's different. I'm gonna lean on you in the comments to let me know if that's different. Number two, next to that plus button that's not appearing on my Apple TV 4K here, there's a big I button now that you can click on that gets you easier and quicker access to the title's information. So there should be an little I button here to click, especially in here, where you can get more, good grief, where you can get more information quickly about what you're gonna watch, the episode, etc. And number three, there's now gonna be more details on the show's release schedule that's gonna be a lot more prominent and easier to see. But from what I can tell, that's what comes with tvOS 18.4. It doesn't look like we got any new features as far as settings to talk about or even new screensavers to go over and take a look at. Those would be things I'd be looking forward to, but leave me a comment below. Does tvOS 18.4 do anything for you? Do you use Apple TV? Do you have a subscription to it? Do you use it for your content consumption? Because if you actually do utilize Apple TV for your content consumption, those actually seem like pretty cool creature comforts that they added there. I actually like what they added there. That's gonna do it for this video. If you did find it helpful, you found it entertaining, or whatever your reason is, and you wanna help support the channel, please hit the like button. It really helps my little channel out. And if you're not subscribed yet, I do lots of videos like this where I talk about new software updates out for more than just Apple TV. I also do it for things like LG OLED displays or TVs in general, console updates, etc. If you find that interesting, or if you would find that helpful, consider hitting the subscribe button and turning on the bell. But with all that being said, until the next one.